Welcome back to the pregame time now for our Corridor Drywall Player Profile tonight. Brad Hunger, senior linebacker and offensive lineman here for the Bears. And Brad, you guys go up to Cascade last night, moved to 8-0 and get district championship. Talk a little bit about that game and coming away in a hard-fought defensive struggle.
That was a really important game to me. I was really happy about the district championship, especially coming off not winning it against Bellevue last year. So I really enjoyed winning that district championship. It was a good time with the boys.
Well, it was a close game, and 5-0 at halftime. What's the mood when it's a close game like that, knowing the defense has done what they've done, but also that, hey, points aren't going up onto the scoreboard? What are you guys thinking over on the sideline?
Well, the offense didn't move the ball very well, and that's on everybody. And as an O-line, we talked about we need to get nastier, and we need to push them off the line so Gavin and Tanner can get off the ball too. But we knew the offense needed to pick it up. Defense played well.
Defense has been playing well all year. Any adjustments that you made at halftime on that offensive side to try to open things up? It seemed like things were starting to get a little more open as that third and fourth quarter wore on.
I know we talked about, since they had some big guys, that we were going to cut their D linemen if needed. On our Kurtz, we needed to get off at the right times to get off to the second level, but mainly it was getting to the front line, the D line.
Well, offensive line, near and dear to me, my old stomping grounds. Talk about that group. I know that you've kind of been rotating in and out there, but what kinds of things go on up there for that unit to be successful?
It's been a great time this year. The boys are really tight. We all get along. We work well together, and we support each other. We talk out there. I think our communication is really great, and there's always room to improve.
And then over on the defensive side, again, rotating in and out there at that linebacker spot. Talk about the philosophy, the mentality that you guys have over at that side of the ball.
Yeah, like you said, I've been getting in some at linebacker. I just love being out there to help my team wherever I can. But philosophy-wise, we like to go out there and just knock people's heads off. Do the best we can just to take them out early.
Excellent. So what do you guys need to do? What do you guys do out here on the practice field to be able to have that focus, that mentality, and be able to do that kind of stuff on a Friday night?
Well, Tyler Bailey doesn't let us slack at all, so he makes sure that we're going ham out there at all times, make sure that we're going hard, and doesn't let anything slide by. So.
Week 9 is upon us. Senior night down here taking on Dyersville-Beckman. What's the scouting report? What are you expecting from the Blazers?
Just like last year, they're a really big team. We're outmatched, size-wise. We're outsized, not matched. But we got to come out there and do our jobs, good technique. That's what you got to do against bigger guys and be nasty.
Well, you're a senior here on this team. One of the questions I've been asking this year, leadership. What kinds of things do you see yourself doing to make this program successful, both on the practice field, on a Friday night, or even in the hallways or on a Saturday night?
It all starts in school, making sure everyone's getting their good grades, and outside of school, not just on the practice field or on the football field. We need to do well in school, make good choices outside of school, stay out of trouble, and then when we get up here, we need to do the same, make good choices, and do our job.
Well, one of the other things is you're relatively new to the program, moved here just a couple years ago. Talk about, one of the things you said earlier was just how close-knit everybody is. Talk about, being able to insert yourself in and become part of this family.
Coming from a 4A school with about 1,600 people, it's a lot different coming out here, about 200 in the school and around 30, 40 people on the football team altogether. So it really is, everyone's tight. You have no option but to be tight because that's who you got.
Okay, well, we focus on other things that you do with your time here. I know obviously football is a big part of it. What else? What other clubs, extracurriculars do you take part in here?
I'm doing wrestling this year, also baseball. I think wrestling will be good for me just to get back in shape after playing O-line. And baseball I've been playing my whole life, so I'm excited for that too.
And then future. I know that before you know it, you're going to be done with high school. You're going to be moving on to the next phase of life. Any idea what that phase might entail for you?
In my church, we serve a 2-year mission by choice after you graduate, so once you turn 18. And I put thought into that, put thought into going to college for 2 years and then up to 4. But as of now, I think I'm serving the mission.
Any ideas where you might go with that, or are you just kind of looking for some different options between now and then?
It's not by choice. You sign up and they throw you somewhere. It could be anywhere. So I'm excited to see you.
Excellent. Well, a lot of good things going on there. still some time before that comes upon us. Right now, focus is on Beckman Week 9 here. Brad, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you. Go Bears.
It's Brad Hunger. He's tonight's Corridor Drywall Player Profile. We'll be back with more of the pregame right after this. This is the Bearcast at westbranchfootball.com.